Sandfort is beat and just switch that out. You know, it's pretty like size. If you see that Price Sandfort is on the hip like that, if it's not going to get squared up, just call a switch and take it on.
Step back two from the elbow, snaps the twine for Payton. Dix has been the offense so far, 11 points. Here's Sandfort, 3 at the top of the key, and that'll fall. Payton, he got held trying to get that rebound. Inside, it's White to work, and the rebound falls to Sandfort.
Trey White, a bit of a tough start in this game, and for a guy that has been playing some of his best basketball of his career, a little surprising to see the way he started.
Payton Sandfort again. Back-to-back triples. Riley. Oh, hook free. Thelwell takes it away. Ball still loose. There's Payton Sandfort sizing up a 3. In the scramble. A triple.
Certainly still in striking distance.
7 seconds to play in this opening half. Here's Sandfort. 3 seconds. Going to have to hurry. Sandfort will launch the contested 3. Halftime arrived. 5 on 4. Sandfort finds the open man. It's Thelwell for 3. Rebound Dembele and a second chance for Iowa. Sandfort at the top. Hits the triple.
Johnson.
Here's Boswell probing inside. Bronx takes it away. Hawkeyes on the push. Payton Sandfort pivots for the fadeaway 2. And hits.
That's the short closeout we've talked about. I mean, Thelwell's given him 3 or 4 feet. They're daring Boswell to shoot it. He has made them pay for that scouting report.
Sandfort answers from 3.
We're not going to switch it with Jonas. That's fine, but Brock Harding has to switch up to take that away. He's too far back and lets him get a look.
Oh, Sandfort control of this one. Riley. Sandfort says no way. Quick 3. Oh, he is feeling it tonight.
Level attempted this season.
Sandfort. Great cut. And a good bounce from Bronze to get it to.
If that's not like hardwired into you, but he's a guy that certainly produces on almost every night in the Big Ten Conference.
I talked to Jake Diebler this morning about that. He said, lead by example. He's as good as it
gets.
No
question, but like to call people out, it's just not necessarily in his nature.
Payton Sandfort has.
You could almost make a case for hook and hold there.
Payton's got the skills of a great point guard, but the body of a 6'7" postman. Payton Sandfort will have Ohio State playing here day 1 of the Big Ten tournament for the right to play Illinois tomorrow evening. Fighting Illini have the number 7 seed. Get Illinois with a 7 seed is a pretty good indication of how strong this conference has been.
It's so crazy.
Sandfort, quick 3, and that one goes.
You're just giving up easy baskets, and that's something we heard him say in one of the huddles earlier as well.
They had a good second half for part of it in Bloomington over the weekend. They led Indiana by double digits. Faded at the end. They didn't make a field goal in the last 6 minutes. Came out on the wrong end of that one. We start here all time to 37. Payton Sandfort will take that shot.
The three-point shot is coming along.
Oh, by the way, 3 fouls against Dembele inside for Iowa. Sandfort, 1 bucket in the second half, make it 2.
This feels like this is going to come down to the wire.
Thelwell, Sandfort, quick 3, bottom.
And a 6-0 Nebraska start.
And it gets the crowd engaged and into the game. But Gary, usually like to see him driving the ball to the basket. But 2 big threes for a 30% three-point shooter early here on Senior Day.
Traore finds Dembele and a bounce underneath to Sandfort. A lot of traffic, and he finds the 2.
If you're Nebraska,
Iowa just 1 for 6 from the floor to start. Thelwell's 3 is short. Sandfort with the rebound underneath against Buchtengel, and the fadeaway drops.
I love Bronze.
Inside, Sandfort no. Tip yes. Coming up on 2 to play in this opening half. Hoiberg will launch again. Misses that one. Sam Hoiberg with 6 field goal attempts in the first half.
He's been aggressive.
1 for 4 from 3 for Hoiberg. Sandfort finds room on the baseline and drops down that.
Have to be ready to chase Payton Sandfort off screens here.
Thelwell With 3 seconds, the skip over to Sandfort, runs to the rim, gets the 2 at the horn, and the Hawkeye
plays any baseline penetration. 2 are coming to the ball. So if you cut and space, you're going to get open shots.
Jumper good for Payton Sandfort.
Morgan on guards, and Iowa's attacking.
Gary for 3 in the corner, an air ball, and Price Sandfort with the rebound. Gary started 2 for 2 from 3. He's missed his last 3.
Sejan on a mismatch with Bronze if Iowa wants to explore it. But there's a mismatch here, Morgan and Harding.
Here's Sandfort for 3, and it finally falls. It's been more like the library today.
Plenty of time in this game if you're Nebraska.
Sandfort feeling it now. Back-to-back threes. Jumper good for Ulis. He's got 4 in the first field goal in over 6 minutes for Nebraska, but too little, too late for the Cornhuskers. Price Sandfort drops it off to his brother Payton for 2 more. 80.
Shot goes up right on cue. Jackson Kohler coming off a game, career-high 7 offensive rebounds.
2 shots, no points on that opening possession for Michigan State. Thelwell will start it for Iowa. Back healthy. Remember, he was basically on the shelf for 2 games with that right foot injury.
And you hated it for him, too, because he wanted to be out there so badly. You could see that ankle just wasn't right. Comes right back in, knocks down 4 threes in his first game back.
Here's Sandfort on the drive to the rim for 2.
With Michigan State. And that would be fortunate that Iowa retains possession there.
15 to shoot. Sandfort backing down Fears. Carr lurking, and he got it over both. Michigan State to take this 5-point lead. 7 minutes to play.
A lot of dribbling here.
Much movement. 14 still on the shot clock. Trey Oring.
Paul needs to move. There you go. And find Sandfort. It's a good cut. Payton Sandfort be ready to go out there and just match this physicality, or else we're not going to win.
Sandfort contested 3 will fall.
Magnificent job here. 2 straight NCAA tournament appearances, and was poised to get to a 3rd until a big injury with Brooks Barnes. Big to big pass there, Nicholson. That's a difficult pass to make, but Martinelli doing a really nice job of sealing his guy and giving a target, and he delivered it right on target.
And before the first media timeout of the half, Martinelli has as many points as he did in the first half.
Indeed.
To 8 on the game. Sandfort trying to break loose. He goes inside, in the face of Nicholson. Gets the bounce.
Yeah, he used to be
For history. Moving into 2nd all-time with this win for Northwestern in wins.
How about that? Bill Carmody did a terrific job. And to see Chris in year 12 being able to climb up the ladder, he's done an impressive job.
Illinois got out to that 24-11 lead, but since then Iowa has settled in, and they continue to settle in.
There's that flare.
He's also saying, hey, I'm 6 foot 165. This guy's over 7 feet tall. This is the front end.
He just yelled ball don't lie.
Sandfort, top of the arc 3.
3-point line. That's what Asabor can do. He can just catch it from 20 feet and just back his way down into options.
It's almost like nobody was there.
Yeah, no resistance.
Very little on his way in. Sandfort reverses for 2.
Play in Washington's last game was under the weather, but another excellent shooter from beyond the arc is DJ Davis, the Butler transfer.
He was sick and didn't practice after that Rutgers game either. Sandfort did early in the season. They were one of the best 3-point shooting teams in the country. They get a stop after the 3 as Harris misses. They will hit you in a blur. The brothers working together. Price and Payton for 2.
2 home games left, but they're all tough when you're in a conference like the Big Ten.
Well, the nice part for Iowa is they get to go head-to-head against Northwestern. Washington, if they win this game, which Sandfort just made it 2.
If you're Washington.
It's Kingsbury into the corner for Sandfort at the horn. He banked it in! This at the free throw line today. He's now 5 of 6.
You just get the sense that Payton Sandfort's now feeling it. And he can score in bunches.
Got the bank three to go down. You talked about the foul on the three-point shot. Get the ball in his hands. Sandfort carves out space. He is feeling it, Nick. On the shot clock that led to a Sandfort three and an Iowa tie earlier. This is baseline out with 2 to shoot. It's into Sandfort again. Time to shot fake and score. Wow. What a
State went through that stretch at the end of January where he'd only scored 6 points total over a 5-game stretch. He's got a ton of talent, just needs to harness it.
Adrian Tracy on the floor, the 6'5 senior out there for the first time tonight for Oregon. There's Sandfort trying to get things going from the elbow, and the jumper is true, his first 2 of the night.
And when you're getting pressured, there's a couple ways you can pressure release, but putting the ball on the floor and getting to the rim is the best one.
Dembele off the screen, looking for a little help, and he gets it from Sandfort, driving baseline. Good block off, tough fade away, and he gets the roll.
It's under control. I think it's initially he did shuffle his feet, but once he gathered the ball, see it from a longer view between the rim and the ball, and then Iowa getting lost on that under out of bounds, and Oregon is just decimating them around the rim.
Lane Altman throughout his career has been very proficient drawing up good baseline out of bounds plays.
Well, game planning as well. Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt that they are looking to go inside every time.
Sandfort, contested jumper at the elbow is good. He's got
Nate Biddle with a nice delivery there. Brandon Angel making himself available.
And the points showing up again for Oregon inside. Back to the paint for Quick. Payton Sandfort. There's his first 3 of the Biddle. Baseline jumper, pinballs out. Oregon 2 for 11 to start this second half. Sandfort on the move to the rim. We're tied at 49.
Last season led the Big East in offensive rebounds per game. Hasn't been as productive this year, but you look at that body and that motor, he can do it.
Sandfort's 3 falls and
That thing's sweet.
2 to shoot. Shellstad, the deep jumper won't go, and the rebound into the hands of Josh Dix. Shellstad 0 for 7 tonight. Sandfort for 3. 1-point game again. Our research staff has confirmed this is college basketball. Here's Sandfort fighting for a little glimpse, and that's all he needs. And then
and none here again tonight, Rob. The load is really carried by this starting 5 in terms of the scoring for Maryland, so it's not a surprise, but you'd like to think that with Tafari Gapari healthy tonight, that maybe as he gets kind of reintegrated back in, that he'll be able to give a little bit of a spark there.
But right now for Maryland, the spark has come from Rice. Rodney Rice is on a personal 8-0 run. Payton Sandfort trying to stop that run, and he does.
How about that spin move? I mean, team. The depth is what I think gives you a little bit of pause, injury-wise, fatigue-wise. But you're not going to find a starting 5 that's better on really maybe most teams in America than what you see at Maryland.
Sandfort off the window, so that temporarily. Rice, he's had the hot hand tonight, but a little flat.
Oh boy.
Kingsbury, well, he adjusted. Ex-walk-on Carter Kingsbury put on scholarship this year, redshirt junior. Payton Sandfort, left-handed in.
He only scored 63 against Wisconsin. That's a Badgers team that's played more up-tempo this year. Harding found an open Sandfort, wide open for 3.
Can't give a
Space with the shot fake, and hits another 3.
Bryce Sandfort, that's pretty good defense, but with Ace Bailey's shot-making skills, it's just better offense.
Sandfort trying to answer and does.
That flare screen, you just catching that line. Really a good defensive possession by Iowa. You're in rotation, you contain the bounce, you get back to set, and now you're in business.
And Sandfort hits a 3rd triple. And
Payton Sandfort's going to get a bunch of them in this game. You have to stay connected.
Defensive effort by Dix. And they've got numbers. How often has Iowa used this lineup all year with Kingsbury and Bronze on the floor?
It's a rarity.
But that they've seen. Adam scoops it in. And Rutgers back up by 9.
Iowa again not getting back and not matching up. Now you're playing off a closeout and giving an angle.
And Sandfort have been decided by 2 points.
Smart there by Harding to rotate to Ace Bailey and leave Jamichael Davis 29% from 3 in that corner.
Sandfort got Williams deep, and he's been struggling from outside so long.
O'Brien at Brock Harding and put the pressure on Iowa to stop you off the bounce.
Well, remember, you get 2 free throws if you get fouled.
It's not that he can't make that shot, but you just talked about all the conditions that are right for him to drive it. Put that thing on the floor.
Payton Sandfort with the shimmy and the triple.
He's 2.
Unfortunate. Good double team. You positioned yourself on the weak side perfectly, and you just end up gifting one to Blackwell. But I think Wisconsin's got to continue to throw the ball into Crowell, because if he can throw it out of the double team, there are going to be wide open jump shots.
Sandfort, tough.
31 at nearly 36%, right around their average for the season.
And a lot of them have been good, high-quality, open, in the flow of the offense looks.
4-point game approaching, 8 minutes to play. Dix against Blackwell. Sandfort shakes free. He'll try.
Iowa's offense has not been the issue here for the Hawkeyes. #1 in the Big Ten in scoring. Also #1 in assists. And shooting the highest percentage from the floor as well.
Well, we got it Josh Dix's way. I think Josh was going to take Braden Smith off the bounce that time.
Shot clock down to 5. Sandfort not afraid to launch. And he makes his first. And an interception by Dix. Slows that down. Matt Painter talking about how well they're taking care of the ball. Not that side. Sandfort with a 2.
Yes, that athleticism and strength.
Heidi just hit 1. And Dix chases that one down. Quickly up to Price. Sandfort just hit a 3. To his brother Payton.
It's so difficult to defend. They keep moving. Guys at the green light.
Jakari Harris back to first. The lone senior that gets minutes. Couldn't cash in, and here comes Bryce Sandfort.
Pretty good pocket feed from Harris to first.
Payton Sandfort gets the home roll. Smith eyes the bucket and an easy lay-in.
Just turns down the ball screen action, goes left hard. Defense doesn't respond.
Sandfort launches again, connects again.
Offensively, trying to get Trey Kaufman-Renn going.
Iowa, one of 4 teams in the entire nation making at least 50% of their shots. They made exactly half in the first half.
Ooh, that was an old Boston play, pick the picker.
Well, who loves the second half?
Smith getting busy here to start the second half.
He has scored 13 of Purdue's last 17 points. Good backdoor cut. Sandfort. He's made Iowa's first 2 baskets in the second.
He and Fletcher Lawyer have seen every scenario you're going to see, even on the road in the Big Ten. They've got that ability, Paul, that when they smell blood, they go in on you.
Sandfort, quick fire, and they're going to need a number of those.
Just too good at recognizing when things open up. Just a hesitation and then boom, full speed to the rim.
It's amazing how he combines patience and aggressive at the same time.
Yep, he can change pace to keep you off guard.
Pretty finesse shot.
Getting more and more times as the season goes on. Payton Sandfort's going to take toward here.
Sandfort falling away. Sandfort with his first bucket
From the field, also 11 points, so Iowa's got to get a little bit more balance offensively.
There's Sandfort, who goes baseline for recognizing pediatric cancer awareness. The Iowa Children's Hospital, of course, the wave is one of the most heartwarming things that happens in college football after the first quarter. Sandfort's 3 is good, and maybe he starts. Brent McCaffrey, his team has
gone on some magical runs and knocking down a flurry of threes. Anyone right now saw that extended run right now from Ohio State. Harding kicks, Sandfort three. Maybe it starts there.
Yep. Because of the lead that Ohio State enjoys, but that can evaporate pretty quickly. They don't take care of the ball.
Sandfort from the wing knocks down the three.
He's a pretty cool, calm customer, isn't he?
And trying to get Penn State back to the NCAA tournament, a place he knows very well from his days at VCU. Payton Sandfort for three. This is a get back to form showing for the Hawkeyes. 11 threes for the game. They average 10 per game.
You see 1 for 5 from the free throw line, though. That's just keeping the door open enough for Penn State here.
Freeman. Penn State's defense catches up in the nick of time.
And great urgency to catch up. If you don't sprint back, Freeman is able to catch and lay it in. But a good effort to save at least 2 points for the time being.
Payton Sandfort, a little teardrop from the bench. The fifth in traffic.
That's exactly what Fran McCaffrey was talking to us about, saying in transition we have to be ready to defend when Kern and DeLeon and Baldwin are coming with a head of steam. DeLeon didn't have numbers, but it doesn't matter. He goes and lays it in.
9-9. Both of these teams at 3-5 in Big Ten play. No one wants to be 3-6 here in the midway point. It's Iowa versus Penn State in Game 2 of our Friday night FS1 college basketball doubleheader. We're expecting plenty of points.
Of not turning his back to the pressure. You saw him turn and face the court of play. That is the only way he was able to see Garcia. A lot of times you'll see a guy when that pressure comes, they'll turn their back to shield the ball. That's the improper move.
Harding the skip pass to Thelwell. McKay against Garcia, backs it out with 10 to shoot. Drop it off to Sandfort. Slithering to the rim down that baseline.
Which would be helpful in the Olympics, but not here.
No, that's you get no style points either. Sandfort, there's a shot put that falls.
It would be haunting. I still love you.
I know you do. I'm a lovable guy. Oh well.
Nice job by Mitchell of beating Freeman to a spot.
14 to shoot for Thelwell. Now Iowa to scramble.
Really nice job by Mitchell.
Sandfort inside, making something out of nothing on that
bounce passing.
And to the other end, a quick attack and finish.
So long, it almost has a complete backspin on there.
Here's Sandfort from the elbow. That jumper is true for Sandfort. Back tap by Fox. 17 to shoot. Garcia will launch the three. That won't go, and Sandfort the rebound. Now Iowa will push. Hawkeyes on the run. Payton Sandfort left alone for three. His first of the night. Patterson has to back it up. 5 to shoot. He'll launch a corner three. Rattles off to Harding. Harding on the run. Bouncing. Sandfort cutting to the rim for two.
Agee. Oh, he got that up quickly. Here's Price Sandfort. Gives it to his brother, Payton Sandfort. Creating space and draining the 17 else new.
Yeah, but 10 of their players are either seniors or graduate seniors. They only have a couple of underclassmen, Yates being one of those.
Payton Sandfort, oh, he hits the three. A big opportunity for Iowa. Payton Sandfort gets free for a three. To the night for the Trojans. USC has made all 8 of its last attempts, and Payton Sandfort gets the back.
Now, the way USC has shot the ball and the way they've rebounded, this game has been played on their terms.
Can Iowa shoot its way back into this game? They've gotten the three-point shot going a little in the second half with Dix and Sandfort finding the stroke. Thelwell. Now here's Payton Sandfort, and he hits again.
That you cannot allow that pass over the top. You got to make him skip it out to the wing, not the basket.
Price Sandfort has been held in check tonight for Iowa. Here's Payton Sandfort. Difficult shot. And it goes down.
Point shooter in Trey Galloway in the right corner. He's got to give that one up.
Third block for the Hawkeyes as a team. Freeman has 2 of the 3. There's Sandfort that he listened to with Fonzie Hollis, who did.
Iowa dominating Indiana on the glass, and I certainly good cut. And I certainly couldn't
counter that by dominating the glass on both ends, defensively and offensively.
Yes.
Hasn't happened.
Has not.
Here's Sandfort. He can get hot in a hurry. It won't take that. I believe that Carlisle has been the team's best on-ball defender. This is everything there.
Yeah, he's been out of sorts pretty much all season long on the offensive end. Unusual for him.
Sandfort off the Thelwell feed. My goodness. This
easiest opportunities that they've gotten here in the second half. Everything else has been contested or a jump shot.
Sandfort spins on Galloway and scores. And Iowa's lone loss here at home again was to Iowa State, and the big difference in that game was rebound. Offensive rebounding in particular, but Iowa, you give them 4. Pass, and Leal able to track it down. And too fancy with that.
I thought he should have gone right up with a little hook shot. He had the angle.
Well, Iowa's forcing 16 turnovers per game. Indiana exactly 16 turnovers tonight. Payton Sandfort corner 3 ball. Another one goes down.
Inside themselves to Mia. Williams deep 3. And that's too much. Sandfort with a rebound. Harding. Sandfort for 3. Boy, did he need that.
The cut.
Well, that's a good look inside, and that's how to get his color step. Gets the 2.
What a burst there from Morgan, just facing up and blowing right by Owen Freeman.
Sandfort with a quick 3. Gets the team. Harding doesn't have a bucket since early in the first half. Quick look to Freeman, and he's quickly double teamed.
And good rotations there by Nebraska.
Sandfort. Okay. Up and under. Silky smooth.
But that never happens if he doesn't punch that loose ball out to Juwan Gary. Multiple efforts by Bryce Williams to make it happen.
Sandfort. Bird to the basket.
Unselfish play there. Multiple Nebraska players passing up a jumper. And Sam Hoiberg finishing the deal on that baseline dribble drive.
Sandfort is 15 in this second half. Can tie it or go up by 1 with a long ball.
Nebraska's got to know where Sandfort is. He's active at relocating. Can't lose track of him like that.
Like that. Oh,
he's been able to get inside and take advantage of the size mismatch with Harding.
5 to shoot. Dix with a steal. Iowa with the lead, willing to be patient now. Dix with 22 points. Skip pass. Bryce Sandfort. 5 to shoot. Payton Sandfort.
Freeman then has the defense on Crowley. Bangs it off the window.
I love it when Stephen Crowell is aggressive. Only 3 double-figure scoring games on the year, but 17 points a game over his last 2.
Both bigs for Wisconsin went into Christmas, coming to the new year, scoring it at a high level. Both Winter and Crowell. The question is for the Badgers down in this end. Can they get enough stops to be a contender in the Big Ten? Down the baseline, over Crowell, a beautiful teardrop.
Previously was a Division III coach at Randolph-Macon, took over for now Penn State head coach Mike Rhodes there at that Division III program. Sandfort falling away, and his jumper gets the roll. 3 points of the game. To this program, number 3 in the Big Ten in terms of usage rate. Essentially what that means is when you go down on the floor, how many impressions does he make? Shots, assists, those types of things. How many times is he getting his hands on the ball? That's a ton. Brock Harding still trying to find his first bucket of the ball game. He's got to be in there with the most improved players from freshman year to a sophomore year in the conference. Sandfort right down to the rack.
We just talked about his
brother Price, Traore, Bronze, and Thelwell. Bryce Sandfort able to control that basketball again. And now Payton Sandfort for three. Got it. Dishes to Sandfort. To the other Sandfort. Another offensive rebound. Payton Sandfort now drills the three. Dembele comes away with it. Swinging around into the corner for Dix for three. And an out rebound good. Payton Sandfort
for Utah. That's Drew Thelwell who misses the three. Dembele with the offensive rebound. Bryce Sandfort is on the floor right now, along with his older brother Payton. That's Payton who fires and hits the three. Gets a friendly roll.
Well, he has been a nice lift off the bench. A steal, nice assist, another couple of baskets.
Sharif started the first 9 games of the season for Utah. He's come off the bench in the last 2. Freeman can take that three-point shot, Sean. Payton Sandfort inside.
Nice job. And really well done by Lever. Okay, he ducks in there, takes out and they try to go under the ball screen and he makes them pay.
Payton Sandfort with and that's Keller who runs the floor.
And Keller, because he's fresher, they're trying to get into Freeman's legs defensively here.
Sandfort somehow opened up underneath. Lovering now 8 for 21 at the free throw line this season. Iowa down 7. Payton Sandfort. Yes, on the turnaround.
Well, that's just
Loner down low, intercepted.
Good job by Dembele rather of recovering.
Payton Sandfort tries to go coast to coast, and he does. Tied at 75. Payton Sandfort with the left hand again. Loner 1 for 2 on that trip as well. Bryce Sandfort thought about a 3. Passes to his brother.
And because of that foul situation with Dembele and
Payton Sandfort with 24
pounds a game. Here's the sophomore from Moline, Illinois. And now Sandfort rips it away. Up the floor to Harding. Back to Sandfort for 3. What a stroke. And New Orleans will call it time. Harding stays down, the fadeaway. No, Dembele with the rebound. Sandfort, good look, up top for 3. Around and in.
I think it's been from 19 threes and how about 13 assists on 21 field goals with just 1 turnover.
And Hawkeyes setting career, or I should say season highs in first half points and 3-point shots to go down. Corner 3 doesn't go. On Freeman, the offensive rebound sets up Payton Sandfort. That one does. Team high 14 points. Bounce pass White. And Short could not finish. There's a chance there.
Yeah.
Freeman could have set up
Take
for
the shot.
3. Yep. Instead it's Sandfort. 2 more.
We talked about
78th all-time meeting is underway. It's Iowa basketball to start.
Corey Provis right now. I was think goes a little.
You see Brock Harding, sophomore from Moline, Illinois.
He's one of those guys got to penetrate and find some people, make good decisions.
There's Payton Sandfort. Missed his first 9 shots from the field in the loss against Michigan on Saturday. And now Freeman.
And not dismayed either. Made a good comeback.
Freeman in trouble. Shot clock winding down. Skip pass. 2. Sandfort got it off. Good start.
How about the find? And that's one thing they work. Perimeter. Little duck in.
It's Gilbert playing 3 by Thelwell.
I love that kid's defense, Thelwell. Give it up.
And they do. Sandfort with the right hand.
They get some runouts after. Nice stuff going, though. Elbow entry. Nice counter here. Give it up.
They will. Sandfort with the layup.
Take it back. So solid, Jefferson.
Big to big on the dunk.
4-point game.
They really exclusively dribble penetration.
Off the fake, Thelwell. Sandfort contested three in the corner.
Just slice it to the 10.
Gipsy now with 5. All here in the second half. Thelwell, who started tonight for the first time as a Hawkeye. Sandfort, another good look.
Well, can't give him that look.
Donaldson dropping it off to Gale Jr. Excellent offense for the Wolverines.
Really nice cut there by Roddy Gale.
Your coach, love to see plays like that. So many new players trying to read each other, be on the same page as Payton Sandfort gets his first bucket. Trying to put pressure on them.
You just can't relax. They are relentless pushing the basketball at you, the Hawkeyes.
Sandfort has to track down the ball. Being guarded by Cheddar. Lost about 15 pounds in the offseason to guard guards along the perimeter. Here's Harding trying to make something out of nothing. He is surrounded and now 10 to shoot for the Hawkeyes. Payton Sandfort, the floater is good.
I'll tell you, his basic question that right wrist is bothering him. He's a much more proficient shooter than he showed this afternoon.
Looking for his first three. He's got it.
And that's what
to defense. He goes all the way.
It's that 4-5 pick and roll that we talk about. He's masterful coming off that, the burst and the speed to get to the rim. Impressive for a 7-footer.
Freeman took a spill, lost his position on the block. Dix will go to the other side. Quick ball movement. Payton Sandfort, good from 3. His second step. He'll again go at Harding. 3 seconds left. Somehow gets to the rim and brought down by Bryce Sandfort.
Fine shooters.
Harding almost called his own number. Finds Payton Sandfort for 3. Wolf quickly swarmed in a tough corner, intercepted by Harding. Payton Sandfort.
And I think point paints are a bigger part of what they do as they launch another 3. And Jalen Leach, the transfer from Fairfield, now 0 for 1 from distance, but they would like to get it inside more this year than they have in the past. Freeman hit Iowa's opening bucket. Sandfort.
This dynamic, he's going to get catch and look opportunity.
A nice pass in the corner to Smith. Bryce Sandfort with a rebound. Hawks with good ownership of the glass here in the early going.
But look how long Mullins is. Very difficult to penetrate on. That really great length.
Sandfort runner. Tough shot.
Player development and maturation like that, because it's, people think it should be microwave.
Right.
People come in and they should be fully developed, and that's usually not the case.
Sandfort and tipped it in. Wildcats on top for the first time this evening.
Remember, Coach Collins, you referenced it earlier, Paul. Coach Collins asking his reserves to come in and provide a contribution. Luke Hunger has done just that here in the second half.
Third basket of the night. Dix, 16 points, game high. Back up top to Sandfort. A lot of pivoting inside, and finally enough.
Fouls against their opponent. Love to put it on the deck.
Sandfort, 3.
Short clock here, gotta go.
10 points in the second half. And Dix tracks it down. Hawks tied with a 3. Sandfort. Thelwell back to him. Tugging.
Boys a lot at practice today. In the corner, Bryce Sandfort couldn't hit it. His brother is there to clean it up, though. Opposite way, Harris able to get the quick finish.
Brock Harding had the steal and then the block. Smallest guy on the floor, and that wasn't just a block. That might have been cleaner than any Owen Freeman's blocks.
Not afraid to climb the ladder, and now.
Rebound Freeman. Hawkeyes get a stop. Sandfort contested. Splash.
Ultimate key to this game. When you give either one of these teams 2 or 3 looks at the basket, it's going to be tough to guard them.
Sandfort got some space, picks off the pass just over Harding. Allen fumbles, and Sandfort with his back on the floor recovers it. And now Sandfort was left open. He goes up and over Gaterezzi. 8 of his 12 points have come in the second half. Now a find down low, and Sandfort beats Valslev.
Superstition, not cutting your hair during the season?
You know, some guys have a lot of superstitions. I don't think he has many. But if he's open, you better get your hand up if you're righty. You can't fall asleep. He will keep coming at you.
Hawkeyes definitely want to get hot here as the Bronx hang around. Sandfort driving in, jumper. Rattles off the rim and in.
Had 15 points at UCLA. He's a very capable three-point shooter, the only guy on the team and averaging double figures. But Traore is so long and physical defensively. Ryder's going to have to find a way to pick him off to create space for their leading scorer to get some clean looks.
It's not just Traore on the defense side. Thelwell's played pretty well. As a team, really, they've shown a big improvement in past years on the defensive side. This year's Thelwell off to Sandfort at the time, running down. Sandfort finds the bottom of the...
Sitting up there with Scott Dockerman, the athletic. And Michael Loss might even be in the house.
Here's Sandfort. He won't go for the dunk, but the little finger roll finish there.
Again, I don't know how many they've gotten on the season, but the one against the Cougars might have won them the game. It's an amazing press that's not reckless at all, but it makes good players do foolish things and forget about time and possession.
Seemed like they had 4 or 5 against Southern too earlier this season. Sandfort with a nice Bronx. Rodriguez driving in. Up. Over. Freeman won't happen. Payton. Sandfort with the slam on the other side. Of course, in high school, in 2021, they had a loaded team. Tucker DeVries, Omaha Baloo as well on that team. But Payton and Price bringing a state championship as there's Payton.
Oh, Payton.
Board here. That's his 4th point of the day. Scoring on Owen Freeman. Sandfort with a nice cut. And he'll get the iPad a little bit.
All right.
Here's Thelwell from 3. Payton Sandfort with the put back.
Yeah, Flash is like, what else can I do?
There's Sandfort for a 3. He gets it
out in Quad Cities for his 2 guys to get the chance to play at home in Moline.
Said he was thrilled to be here. Said he would love to play here every single year. The crowds turn out. It was an intense shoot-around today. He knows how important this game is. Ran through a lot of play sets. They've got a lot in their toolbox. And boy, has he taken the next step.
He'll go to work against Koch. Picked up on a switch by Dembele, and Harding with the steal. 2-on-1. Harding drops it off for Sandfort to the rim. Count the bucket.
But nice mid-range as well.
The steal, Traore. Sandfort for the lead. In the ball game. A Washington State high for Calmy. Sandfort 3. Got it. Maybe that'll light the fire.
Is so much better.
2-point game for the Hawks. Down a pair. Sandfort for the lead. State assistant Greg Paulus, the head coach at Niagara. They were on this network last week against Michigan State. Traore, his shot no good, but a punch out by Harding. Sandfort the quick 3. Doesn't need much time to get that shot up.
This guy flirts with a triple-double almost every night now. He gets close to 10 boards, playing the shooting guard position, and when the nights when the Hawkeyes are hitting threes, he's going to get that 6, 7, 8 assists. So just a complete player. So many All-American guys can score, but can you do it at both ends?
And a nice little mid-range.
Toughness, play pressure defense.
Yep.
So this is not the type of defense they played last year. They're trying to turn teams over more. They were -4 in the turnover margin last year. That's just not good enough in their league. So this is a tremendous test for them. If this is how they're going to play this year, a lot of length, depth. That's a pretty tough shot. You just could not afford.
Ball poked away. I think he could have just kept that into the front court.
instead of turnover. Sandfort for three. It's good. And the
obviously didn't miss that one.
Harding in there with the steal, trying to go. And Hawkeyes have the 3-on-1. He finds Sandfort inside, able to dump it in there. Harding to Sandfort.
3-1.
And whatever can make the Hawkeyes uncomfortable. We've seen a couple switches right here, but this has been the one. Hawkeyes 3 of their last 3. Southern 0 of their last 6. 2-minute scoring drought right now. Thelwell with it at the top of the key. Finds the freshman catch. Bryce Sandfort trying to find his brother. Sandfort deep 3 from the logo. Got it. Back of the net. Payton Sandfort.
Owen didn't make him pay on that one, but it's a tough decision for that guard on Payton, whether to come down and double.
Great defensive effort there from Josh Dix. Sent it the other way. Hawkeyes quickly. Price coast to coast and finds Josh Dix. And the wide open Payton Sandfort. And you don't want to leave that.
Shots at the rim like that.
Reminds me of Tyler Cook just a couple of years ago. We saw a lot of big inbound alley-oops from him. Southern half-court press. Harding moving quickly across court. Sandfort chopped the key. He pulls up. And it's money. Payton Sandfort.
By Jones. Stay with it. Get the cheap basket. It's at this end where they've got to step up. I mean, obviously Payton Sandfort just missed a wide-open 3, so the defense wasn't great on the last possession.
Dembele with it in the low key. Tries to shoot a fadeaway, but finds Josh Dix out wide. Sandfort gets past his defender. He shoots inside and Dix with it at the top of the key. Josh Dix, ISO finds Sandfort in the corner. Quick pull-up 3. He got it. He also doesn't need a whole lot.
Pops the 3. Nothing but net for number 11. 23-21. Iowa still leads by 2, but Lions keeping it close. Sandfort takes it himself and will complete the runner.
More athletic guys, learning the schemes defensively. He's going to be fine offensively. A legit stretch 4 who can really shoot the ball.
Sandfort on a second chance. Hits from 3.
Like he does.
From the midway point all the way to the baseline. Commerce finds 2 points. Now Brock Harding working inside. Will take it himself. Dumps it down. Back out to Sandfort for 3. He's back to back from 3 points. Gifted to the Lions. Payton Sandfort pump fake, steps back out for the 3. It's following a year when he could have potentially been drafted, so a really high favorite for that award as he's going to put 2 up off the glass. And that's why that whistle was blown to get him out of the game. He's going to get some looks there at the end of the bench. Hopefully all is okay. Scary sight if you're an Iowa fan, but brother Payton pops it from almost a turnover, but Kalik fires for 3, and it just hits every part of the rim, but cannot stay within. Sandfort, a spin, and finds it off.